chromatography. So what is chromatography? As you can see there, chromatography is just a separation technique that is used to separate the different types of components such as ink, dyes, as well as food colors. So you can see there, this type of chromatography is called paper chromatography because we use what we call a paper there. Okay, so what you do, you get a solvent, which is water in this case, then you dip in the chromatography paper just above. Okay, you dip it into water there, then you draw a line where you are going to put types of ink. Like in this case, we have black, red, blue, green, and orange. Okay, so these are the types of ink that we have here on this chromatography paper. Okay, let's label it. This is drops of ink. Then we have water as a universal solvent. So initially, this was an experiment before. Then there we have experiment after. What happened after the chromatography paper was dipped in the solvent, which is water. So after some time, the spots of ink moved together with the solvent, which is water. So as you can see there, here black we only had one spot, but here black we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. Also red we have got 2 spots there. Blue we have 1 and another spot there. Green we have 1 and another spot there. Orange also have got 2 spots there. So like we said, chromatography is just a separation technique that is used to separate different types of components such as ink. So you need to note that dots that has traveled the same distance from the start line in the same solvent belong to the same groups. Let me repeat that one again. Dots that has traveled the same distance from the start line in the same solvent belong to the same substance. So as you can see there, dots which have traveled the same distance from the starting line, they are the same. Okay, so like in this case, black ink contains 4 components. So black ink contains red, blue, green, and unknown color there. Okay, because they have traveled the same distance. So these components, they have traveled the same distance with the black. As you can see there, even that one, that one, that one. So dots that has traveled the same distance from the start line in the same solvent belongs to the same group. Hence the black color contains 4 colors. There is red, blue, green, and the unknown color. So also the substance that just remains without moving, that means that substance is pure. You need to take note of that. The substance or a color that does not move, it is a pure substance. Okay, we have an example there. It's saying the diagram shows 4 inks. What does X component X contain in both diagrams? So these are our diagrams. We have the first diagram here and we have the second diagram here. So as you can observe there, we have got 2 different diagrams. So they are saying, what does X is this one. What does X contain in both diagrams? So we have X here and we also have X there. So now, what does this X contain? Okay, so let's write there diagram 1. X, if we check the dots which have traveled the same distance with X, so we see, okay, there is S there, okay, there is R there, these are in the same line, P is not in the same line. So in diagram 1 we have got R and S. So in diagram 1 we have got R and S. These R and S are components which are found in X. Okay, so our next diagram there, number 2, let's try to check the components between P, R, S, which are found in component X there. So initially we said dots that will move the same distance from the starting line are, they are found in the same components there. For example, here, this is our X there. As you can see, the starting line is here. There is S, there is R, and there is P. So let's check the components that have traveled the same distance with X. Okay, this is our X. So we need to check the components that have traveled the same distance. So we take S there. It's not in X. R has traveled the same distance. Also P has traveled the same distance. So for diagram 2 we have P and the R. So these have traveled the same distance with the X. Okay, so these have traveled the same distance with the X. Alright, that's what I had for you. Thank you for watching.